Hello, it's time for us to continue our story. So I just want to show you this so that you can tell me who is our friend that is helping us learn letter O. Do you remember? Yes, it's Oliver Ostrich. Say it with me. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Oliver Ostrich. Good job. So let's go ahead and practice saying this letter and then singing the song. Then I am going to tell you the story, which I hope you really enjoy.
Ah, ah. Ostrich reads, ah, ah, ah.
What was that? Oliver Ostrich saw up in the sky something that's green and red flying so high.
Good job. Remember that the second part of the song we are going to learn when we finish the story of our friend Oliver Ostrich. Good job. So I want you to use your listening ears and your looking eyes for this story. Get your word building page and open it in page 21 and we will start our story. Do you have page 21 right now? Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So, the ostrich family was spending a quiet Saturday at home in their nice nest. Daddy Ostrich and Mommy Ostrich praised Oliver Ostrich for the many ways that he helped others. Oliver Ostrich helped others at home, at church, and at school. Oliver Ostrich, baby sister, loved Oliver Ostrich too. Oliver helped tiny Ollie Ostrich by bringing her bottle of ostrich grass juice when she was hungry. Where is that? There it is. And Mommy Ostrich gave Oliver Ostrich the opportunity to go down the street to the store. On the way down the block, Oliver Ostrich was glad he was wearing his spotted down jacket. It was a cold October day outside. And here he is outside with his spotted jacket. Suddenly, a great big green and red something bobbed up over a tall wooden fence at Oliver Ostrich. Oliver Ostrich hollered, "Ah!" as he took off down the sidewalk as fast as an ostrich can run. By the time Oliver Ostrich reached the end of the block, he screeched to a stop. Oliver Ostrich had been running fast. Oliver Ostrich was out of breath. Oliver Ostrich could not see the green and red something anymore. What was that green and red something? Oliver Ostrich thought. I know it was not a monster. Daddy Ostrich told me that there is no such thing as a monster. Oliver Ostrich assured himself. I'm so glad there are no monsters. Whatever it was a little scary to a little ostrich like me. Let's go to page 24. What is that? Hello to you, Oliver Ostrich, said a jolly voice. Oliver Ostrich jumped accidentally and flew up in the air. Oliver Ostrich was still feeling a little bit nervous. Oh, groaned Oliver Ostrich when he flew up. And then Oliver Ostrich saw the friendly neighborhood policeman. Oh, it's you, Officer Oscar, said Oliver Ostrich on the way down. Oliver Ostrich, is something the matter? asked the observant friendly Officer Oscar. I'm not sure, Officer Oscar, said Oliver Ostrich. It's a little bit silly and embarrassing. Oliver Ostrich scratched up a little bit of dirt with one big toe. I'm on the way to the store for my mother, but I got a little scared. Something green and red popped up and looked over the tall wooden fence at me. I I'm sure it's nothing to worry over, Oliver Ostrich, Officer Oscar said. Officer Oscar put his wing across Oliver Ostrich's shoulders. I will be glad to walk with you past the tall wooden fence after you shop at the store. Oh, Officer Oscar, would you? Could you? Oliver Ostrich already felt so much better. First, I will help you cross the street safely, Oliver Ostrich offered Officer Oscar. When crossing a street, hold a grown-up's hand, instructed Officer Oscar as he took Oliver Ostrich's wing and his own. Stop on the curb. I know I should look in every direction very carefully, added Oliver Ostrich as he craned his long neck in every possible direction. That's absolutely right. You are a very wise little bird, Oliver Ostrich, praised Officer Oscar. Remember to walk across the street. Do not run, as little ostriches like to do. Officer Oscar held out a red stop sign with a wooden handle, and the cars stopped. The automobile drivers smiled at Oliver Ostrich as Officer Oscar helped him cross the street. Thanks, Officer Oscar, called Oliver Ostrich as he stepped safely up onto the curb of the opposite side of the street. I'll be waiting for you, Officer Oscar promised Oliver Ostrich. And let's go to page 25. Oliver Ostrich walked onward. Before long, Oliver Ostrich came to Oswald's grocery store. We offer everything from grass to grape. A big sign in front of the store said, Ostriches love grass to eat. They eat grape, too, to help their stomachs grind food. Inside Oswald's grocery store, it was cool. So good. And everything was colorful. Oliver Ostrich took a deep breath. Oliver Ostrich smelled many wonderful smells. Oswald's grocery store was cool, colorful place that smelled good. Oliver Ostrich saw Mr. Oswald, the busy, bustling grocery store owner. Oliver Ostrich felt quite shy with Mr. Oswald. Ostriches are quite shy, you know. Oliver Ostrich carefully shopped for the things that Mommy Ostrich had drawn on her shopping list. Then Mr. Oswald helped Oliver Ostrich check out. Oliver Ostrich paid the bill. Oliver Ostrich put the coins he got back into his pocket, and Oliver Ostrich pinned the pocket shut again. Mr. Oswald put the heavier things on the bottom of a brown sack. Put the lighter things on top. Are you sure you can carry this all by yourself? Asked Mr. Oswald with concern. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Oswald, called Oliver Ostrich as he went out the doors. Oliver Ostrich met Officer Oscar again on the curb at the corner. All set? Asked Officer Oscar. Let's cross the street. Oliver Ostrich was very glad Officer Oscar was walking along beside him. Let's go find out about that green and red something, shall we? Asked Officer Oscar calmly. Oliver Ostrich and Officer Oscar got to the tall wooden fence, and Oliver Ostrich looked and looked. Oliver Ostrich looked up the fence. Oliver Ostrich looked at the big brown tree. Oliver Ostrich looked all around, but he could see nothing. There was nothing scary looking here now. Phew! Oliver Ostrich heaved a sigh of relief. Officer Oscar looked around too. Well, Oliver Ostrich, observed Officer Oscar, whatever that green and red something was, it is gone now. You will not ever have to be scared, Oliver Ostrich, because we all know that there is no such thing as a monster." "I know that's true, Officer Oscar," said Oliver Ostrich. "Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for walking me past the tall wooden fence, too." Officer Oscar waved as he went back to his spot on the corner down the block. Oliver Ostrich turned to walk the rest of the way home. It was not far now. Oliver Ostrich would be glad when he got home again. But just then, the green and red something streaked across the sky just above Oliver Ostrich's house. "Oh, Daddy Ostrich, Mommy Ostrich," howled Oliver Ostrich. Oliver Ostrich could not help but to howl as he headed for the front door. What could it be? The green and red something couldn't be a monster. There are no monsters. So what was that? Yes, we are going to find out tomorrow. So let me ask you a few questions and then we will be done with this. Where was Oliver Ostrich going when he saw a green and red something looking over the fence at him? Where was he walking to? He was walking to the store when he saw the green and red something. Very good. Oliver Ostrich met who on the way to the store? Who did he meet? Do you remember? Officer Oscar. How did Officer Oscar help Oliver Ostrich? What did he do to help him? First, he helped him cross the street and then promised to walk past the fence with him on the way home. What did Officer Oscar tell Oliver Ostrich to do before he crossed the street? What do you have to do when you cross the street? Yes, he told to hold up a grown-up's hand, to stop on the curb, to look every direction first, and then walk, not run, across the street. Remember that. Mr. Oswald, the grocery man, was he kind and helpful to Oliver Ostrich? Mr. Oswald? Yes, he was very kind and nice. Did Officer Oscar and Oliver Ostrich see the green and red something on the way past the fence? Did they see the green and red thing? No, they couldn't find anything. What did Oliver Ostrich see again just as he got to his home? What did he see? Yes, he saw the green and red something. How did Oliver Ostrich know that the green and red something was not a monster? How did he remember that? Yes, he remembered that his parents had said that there is no such thing as a monster. So one more time, I'm going to ask you, what do you think the green and red thing was? Do you think it was an airplane? Or was it a bird? Or do you think it was a kite? What do you think it was? I want you to think about it and we are going to find out very soon. Good job at listening and I will see you when we do our next video. Goodbye.